saw incredible amateur play, senior mixed split age pro play, and it's going to continue, and we're not going to have any rain. So we are super excited today. As you guys know, we have Anna Leigh Waters and Andre Agassi. They're going to be playing together. It's special for all sorts of reasons. We are thrilled for them. We can't wait to see it. And as we've been waiting, I've been hearing them talking strategy, which is just fantastic. So I won't tell you their opponents what they're saying. But we'd like to welcome Anna Leigh Waters and Andre Agassi to the stage. And we're going to kick off in a second.
Oh, thank you, Andre.
So if I'm still here talking to the world, what we're going to do for everybody, we're going to do a little Phil Donahue. So there's going to be opportunity. They're mic'd up so some of the media can hear what they're saying, but hopefully you guys will also be able to hear the answers. And for you guys in the press, we'll come around. I'll bring the mic from you. You'll talk into this mic so that everybody can hear these great questions and have this historic moment take place. So I'll kind of start off a little bit. One more round of applause for these two amazing athletes. So real quick, either one of you can take this. We've had a couple of great questions. So the U.S. Open has been very significant in your life and your story, right? And so many amazing athletes have had their start here. It's Ben Johns and Simone. There's history being made. And so we'll lead off with you, actually, Andre. To come to this historic event, actually, you can leave that there. I'll bring the mic to you. Those are for the other media ones. We want everybody in the world to hear. So the decision to come here, the first major tournament, to actually compete with one of the number one, arguably, pickleball player in the world. What's special about this is this wasn't an event-led thing. This is a player-initiated team-up. So why don't you share a little bit what you're excited about this team-up?
When Anna Leigh Waters asked you to play...
Mic. You talk to yourself.
Oh, I do have a mic on. Nice. I got to remember to take that off later.
Yeah, before you play.
Especially tomorrow, you know. When Anna Leigh Waters asks you to do anything, you say yes, because that's how much I respect what she's managed to do in this great game that has added to my life. So I couldn't say no. I've watched so much on television. I play it, you know, a lot for me based on the balance of my life. But to see it live and to see the interactions and to see sort of the culture of all you guys, the fans, right? Like, but I mean, no disrespect. I thought the energy would be higher in the first match. Yeah, you got a high bar to clear. I expect a lot from you. So no, but I'm thrilled because there's some things I do pretty okay in this game. Other things kind of make me, you know, little nervous. But that's where I get to count on like the greatest player ever to like cover for that. So it's perfect.
So I guess going to you as well, Anna Leigh.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my pickleball journey at the U.S. Open, I don't know if you know this, Andre, but when I was 11, I played with my grandfather in an event here. So, big turnaround, like 7 years later, here I am playing with Andre Agassi, which is pretty crazy. So, I'm just kind of excited.
Let the record state I'm not a grandfather.
But I'm just really excited to go out here and have some fun. Andre, I know he says he's skeptical about certain parts of his game, but I've seen him play, and I think everybody's going to be pretty surprised how good Andre is. So I'm just excited to kind of be here and be a part of it. I'm also just excited that U.S. Open's like the biggest pickleball tournament in the world. To be able to do this with Andre, I think we're excited to kind of help grow the sport. We're out here to win it, obviously, but we're hoping that our partnership together can kind of help grow things. And just by being at this tournament, I've seen this tournament grow year after year, and now it's kind of crazy how many people there are here and how many spectators who love pickleball and people playing in the event. So it's just great to see, and I'm excited to have a big role in it this year.
All right, our first question from the press here.
Hello, I'm Bailey Smith. I'm with Gulf Coast News, ABC7 and NBC2 here in Southwest Florida. Hello, guys. Welcome. We're so excited about this. But you guys seem like you have great chemistry together here. How would you describe it on the court, and how do your strengths really come together when playing with each other?
Well, I'll let Anna Leigh do all the analytics because she has a little more data than I have. I'll just tell you quickly what I needed before I sort of said, okay, I'll jump into the fire. I needed her to see me firsthand and to tell me that she knows what she's dealing with, and if she's comfortable, then I'm comfortable. So I asked her if I could come to Florida and just play with her a couple times, and then if we're done and she says, yeah, let's go for it, I'm in.
I actually scouted Andre on YouTube before I asked him to play. So I knew he was good enough, but he wanted to make sure, so we practiced together. And as far as Andre said on like the analytical side, we both play very aggressive, and I think in mixed doubles, that's usually the team who wins is the team that's being very aggressive but also very controlled. And I felt like in our practice matches we were doing that, so I'm hoping we can continue to do that this week.
All right, another question here.
Andre, Anna Leigh, Zach Oliveri, Wink News. First off, welcome to Southwest Florida for both of you. And now, Anna Leigh, you talked about a little bit there, the magnitude of this pairing for the growth of the sport. How do you feel like this pairing kind of amplifies the attention and the eyes to pickleball?
For sure, Andre and I kind of said we've noticed the last couple of years that the tennis players and the pickleball players like to argue and try to fight over which sport's better, and we just believe both sports can coexist. So we kind of thought us playing together would kind of settle that down and just say, hey, pickleball and tennis can kind of coexist together. And we're hoping pickleball fans and tennis fans and just, I guess, fans of Andre and myself in general just tune in and watch us play, and maybe we get one person who's never played pickleball or thought it was a joke to go out and try it for the first time. And Andre and I both like to say when you try pickleball for the first time, you immediately get hooked. It's just getting them out there. That's sometimes a struggle. So just hoping to get more eyes on the sport and people get out there and play for the first time.
All right, another question here.
Hi, Dan DeLuca from the Fort Myers News Press and Naples Daily News. Andre, as somebody who had a lot of success, obviously, as an 18-year-old pro, what are your impressions of Anna Leigh at that same age, and do you see any similarities in her playing style and your playing style back when you were a teenager?
Yeah. Well, first of all, the aggression side of it, I got to see firsthand. So, I mean, we were like kicking some butt, together on the same side, and I'm like, do you mind if I just feel it from the other side, just because sometimes it's important to humble yourself and let somebody beat the heck out of you, right? So I played against her and got to appreciate it from that side. So I mean, what she does out there is remarkable. I know pickle it has a long history in the sense of its origin, but in the sense of its growth, it's sort of, even though it's millions, tens of millions of people, it's still, in my opinion, at its infancy. For her to be 18 and to have separated herself from the field with that kind of distance for this period of time, and to do it in the manner that she's done it, with everybody, nipping at the heels and trying to, using her as a barometer, and to watch her do it with style, with grace, with competitiveness, I mean, that's all signs of just somebody who's just great at what they do. So to be next to it, I'm a curious person. I'll go into any field and respect the person that does it the best, and actually be out there sort of helping, trying to participate is an incredible feeling for me.
All right, another question.
And Anna Leigh, I know you said you saw Andre on YouTube, but now that you've seen him in person on
Yes.
the pickleball court, what are some of his strengths, you think, in the game? And then on the other side, I'm not going to say weaknesses, but what are maybe some areas for improvement that?
Yeah, for
Our
sure.
opponents are listening.
No, I
right
know.
now,
Trust
so.
me. I'm going to keep this very broad. Andre's good at everything, can hit every shot. I just feel like Andre, some tennis players, when they come over, they get the tennis shots quicker, but then it takes them a longer time to kind of learn more of the nuanced pickleball shots. But in my opinion, Andre has done a really good job in a short amount of time of learning kind of the nuance shots in pickleball. So I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, he can't dink, whatever. And I'm like, no, like Andre can dink. So I'm curious to see how we play in the tournament, but what I've seen so far in practice is he's very good at the tennis-y shots, but he's also very good at the pickleball shots. But I'm not going to get into forehand, backhand specifics right now. After the tournament, I can get into that, but not right now.
So I'll interpret that. Anna Leigh is saying she hopes I don't just absolutely fall to pieces with nerves. If I can just avoid that, she's happier.
We have another question back here again.
All right, so obviously, Andre, you've played at the highest level. So what are your thoughts so far on the atmosphere here at the Pickleball Championship and of all of these fans in Naples, and how excited are you to play in front of them?
No, I'm terribly excited. I mean, like, don't take this wrong. Like, playing in front of you guys don't make me nervous. You're what I counted on my whole life. So, like, I'm like, we're in this together. We're in this together.
Hey, Andre over here. Andre, to your right, back row.
okay.
How you doing? Anna Leigh, good to see you again.
to see you.
Dave Ben, CBS Sports. It'll be a pleasure to call your match tomorrow. I actually went back last night and rewatched your 60 Minutes Australia piece, which was fantastic. And you talked in there a little bit about, the fear of failing and all those things, and how you've overcome that over your career. How does, switching and coming out on this stage, how does that pressure compare with, playing in the French Open, playing in the Australian Open?
Well, I mean, when you've done something your whole life, you know where to direct your blood pressure. I mean, if anybody tells you they're not nervous, they're telling you they don't care, right? So my whole life I've spent being nervous, but I've also had one outlet to deal with my nerves, which is sort of more of a physical one on a tennis court. So you can kind of hit yourself through a lot of those early jitters. Here it's a little different. I haven't quite figured out the cabinet to stick my blood pressure in, you know what I'm saying? But I hopefully will find a place on the shelf to put that. But honestly, it's like, if it matters to you, it matters. And while I was playing on some of the biggest stages, sometimes, I hate to admit it, there were times in my career where I wasn't nervous because I didn't care. And it's like, I'm not there anymore in my life, right? I'm at a stage where my purpose is others, and the sport. And like, so there's such an authentic, I would say opportunity to help contribute, and so I kind of gets my eyes off myself a little bit, and I'm going to take it in. I'm going to have fun, guaranteed. I'm too old not to appreciate every moment anymore. And by the way, I was having lunch yesterday with my brother, and I was having dinner last night, and like, you guys are awesome down here. I mean, I might have had 10 conversations during lunch and dinner with people I never even met, and they're just so friendly and such a great atmosphere, and bringing everybody together. Like, I can't wait.
Everybody here, that's why people come back. Since 2016, everybody comes back because of that, Andre, and it's great you're experiencing that. Anna Leigh, I know you know all about that, and you may have addressed this. I walked in a little late, I apologize, but how did this come to be? When did you find out, like, oh my goodness, I might get a chance to actually play with Andre Agassi?
It was kind of crazy because usually with people of Andre's caliber, I'm like, oh, whatever, like I can talk to them in person or I can talk to somebody on the phone. And I was sitting in my car with my mom and I was like, all right, like it's time, like we set up a call, it's time to call him. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to speak in this call. I just got, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm getting ready to talk to Andre Agassi, this is crazy. And honestly, the first conversation we had, the way he just talked to me, like it was like we had known each other for 5 years. It was crazy. Like he made me feel so comfortable. And I feel like that was kind of the first thing where I was like, all right, maybe this can work. Like we seemed to get along on the phone. And then I was like, all right, how can I convince him to play with me? I was like, what can I say to Andre to make him want to play with me? But no, I'm just really excited that not only was I able to well, honestly, my mom and I were kind of the ones who figured out, like, let's ask Andre. Like, when I was thinking about people to play with the U.S. Open, I was like, Andre's been playing so well. We watched him on YouTube. We're like, he's got the game. This will be so much fun. We can grow the sport. So it's just kind of a lot of things, but it's just crazy that he actually said yes. He's talking about me, but I'm like, what? Andre Agassi? Like, I'm playing next to Andre tomorrow? That's kind of crazy. So I'm really excited personally.
Andre, what's that moment going to be like for you tomorrow, stepping out here in the court with Anna Leigh for your first pro pickleball match?
I don't know. That's why we're here. We're going to see it. There's no hiding that once you get out here, right? So, I look forward to it. Again, in some ways, I don't feel nervous about it at all because I kind of get my eyes a little focused on my objectives. But I also know what a moment it is, right? Like, it's like when Anna Leigh texted me the first time, and she's like, I want you to play with the U.S. Open. Can we set up a call? And I'm like, I'm so nervous texting. That was my. I go, yes, let's just talk. You talk first. But no, it'll be great. Again, like I've done something at the highest level for the time in my life that I did it. And I know what goes into it. Behind the scenes, preparations, week to week, the thousands of decisions that Anna Leigh has to make just to be at what everybody takes for granted, which is to be like great and and make it look easy at the same time. So like the idea of coming out here and being on the same side of the court, I'm going to take a lot of comfort in knowing that she's reading a lot of stuff that probably I'm not processing, but hopefully I've learned enough to not make her life obnoxiously uncomfortable out here. So we'll have to wait to see. I mean, there's probably a lot of tennis players, peers of mine, that are like looking forward to seeing a slow motion train wreck on my side of the court. But I always say, tennis is the most demanding racket sport, physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm biased, of course, but I also tell tennis players, get over it. This sport is growing, and it needs to be a part of people's lives. And us all playing nicely in the sandbox is a good thing for everyone.
A question over here, actually.
Yeah. So speaking of tennis, if you had to compete against anyone from competitive tennis in singles pickleball, who would you pick?
Oh, wow. Before I answer that question, I also want to say that Andre and I are going to have a lot of fun out here tomorrow if we don't do anything else, so I just want to say that. But as far as a tennis player that I would play, just because I want to meet this person, I'm going to say Roger Federer, just because I'm like, oh, I really want to meet him, so let's play. So that's who I would pick.
And also because he has a one-hand and backhand, and that doesn't translate singles. Sorry, Raj.
So yeah, as a follow-up to that fun question, Hall of Famer Alex Hamner was wondering, out of the two of you, coming from very different experiences, but in a unique moment, who's having more fun with this pairing?
Oh, so like there's a difference. Like a roller coaster is fun to some people, you know what I mean? So like
I love roller coasters actually.
I have this conflict, right? I can't tell. Is this fun? Is this anxiety? Is this But all in all, I have enough life experience to know that when was the last time you ever did something for the first time? And so I'm going to categorize it as I'm going to have more fun.
And over here?
Hello, Anna Leigh. Nice to meet you, Andre. I'm Agassi Agassi, founder of Pickleball Peru and World Pickle Ambassador for Latin America. Andre, with your global experience in tennis, what do you think it will take for pickleball to reach Olympic level recognition?
Well, I think the easy answer is time. Right? It's young. I don't think it's going to take a very long period of time. My hope is to see it collegiate, Olympics, global. I mean, I don't know if this is not the right analogy, but like I feel like pickleball is like this virus, and you just shoot over to a country and you just drop it into and then it's just like it just grows and it consumes. It's all So I think from an Olympic perspective, there's probably a threshold of countries that want to have the opportunity to have that experience of seeing some people go through that development. But I absolutely think it'll get there. I mean, you go to a pickle place or joint or wherever you go play it, it's like one court, 4 dudes going after it, hitting, body bagging, cheating, and then the next court you got older ladies playing at it, like trying to body bag, cheating, and then you got those that have like generational gaps, right? Fathers, playing with their son who came back for Thanksgiving, and it breaks down barriers on all fronts. So it needs to keep going.
Now, what are the two of you hoping to take away from this entire experience and from tomorrow, besides a win?
Do you want to start? You want me to?
Oh, your answer's easy. The trophy.
No, selfishly, I played with Andre Agassi. I can say that, right? No, but I think, like I said earlier, just helping to grow the game is something we both really want to do. Yesterday, I was doing a kids clinic with the kiddos, helping to grow it on that side. But I think this, just helping to grow, like Andre said, trying to go global. Andre has a lot of global fans, so hoping to kind of spread it over there. Also, tennis. Andre has so many tennis fans. Hoping tennis players who maybe didn't know something about pickleball or did, but were skeptical, watch Andre play and they get excited. So I just think kind of reaching a different audience is definitely something we're trying to achieve. Also, the U.S. Open, I like to say people have the most fun at the U.S. Open. You see people in the crowd dancing when the music plays. Like, every point is intense. I'm just really excited to have this opportunity to kind of share it with Andre on the court and experience a different side of the U.S. Open. So that's me personally.
A win for me will be when this is over, when that Anna Leigh looks at me and says, "Do you want to play again?"
Run it back next year.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be cool.
Hey, Andre, one more for you. Obviously, Steffi plays a little bit. What are her thoughts on this? And could we see her in this tournament someday?
Dude, I mean, she is legit. I mean, when I got her pulled into it, like on a serious level, I mean, she went like hardcore German repetition. And I was thinking in the beginning, no way and then all of a sudden she gets the shot and so she loves it. We play together a lot, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if she would, she's gonna experience this here. She's here with me, so the family is. And so she's going to experience it, and she was there in the second Pickle Slam, and she played with me in the third. So, she's a little bit more measured than I am, because thank God, like she keeps my life on a nice track. But it wouldn't surprise me if she wanted to have fun and compete at some point. But
I might need to watch out next year. I'm going to play with Steffi.
No, it's hard to say because I can't speak for her, but she was very supportive of me being here. Let's put it that way.
Well, thank you so much for your time, everybody, and thank you for your questions. And we know this is historic and it's a special event, but also apparently today is a very special day.
Happy
so
birthday,
from behind
Andre.
you there, it's Andre's birthday. So, as we wrap things up, a big happy birthday round of applause for Andre Agassi.
Thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday
Oh, they started.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Andre. Happy birthday to
It makes it easy.
Did you get one?
It makes it easy to blow out if they don't like.
Try one more. All right, ready?
All right, make birthday wish. My birthday wish is to play with Anna Leigh tomorrow.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you again for being here, taking time. I'll just give you a chance. Any one last question or any one last comment you guys want to make that someone hasn't asked, or as you head into an amazing historical moment tomorrow?
Wow, no, just like can show up tomorrow and let the people on the other side of the net know who you want to win. Let's go.
Hello? It's hard to top that. I don't know if my mic's been working this whole time, but I don't know. I just want to say thank you guys for coming out here today, supporting us, and please come here the rest of the week. Woo!
All right, thank you, everybody. Yes, don't go away. If you're online, there's more great action to come here from Zing Zang Championship Court at the Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville.